Alright, here we are for round number 4, trying to keep our treasure chest hopes alive. We have an obvious mulligan here. We're on the draw. And no land again. No land. This one I think I might have to keep actually. If we have a land in our top 2, it's actually not that bad. Alright. I think it's a black deck, which means they're either going to kill us in a second or they're going to take forever. Okay. These mono black, like super aggressive decks, they're pretty bad. They're like a bad version of Stompy. They're kind of cool. So we're going to go ahead and get a Plains here. See if they've got another one. Okay. See, the thing is, Stompy can just do this and they don't have to spend a card on Dark Ritual, you know? Like, Stompy can just play all these 2/2s. So can the last deck we played. And, like, Affinity could easily have, like, twice this much power on turn 3. But it's still cool when it works. And I think it's going to beat us, because our draw is incredibly slow. If I draw a snap, I might be able to do something, but also I need them to not have a lot left. Alright, we got a Plains. So if we draw a snap, we can play Sunscape Familiar and snap next turn, and then untap, and I don't know, we'll be able to play Compulsive Research or something too. But if our opponent puts out like 4 more power this turn, we're going to lose. I think no matter what we do. I think ideally I'd draw a Lone Missionary this turn so I can block one of these 2 guys. Night Market Lookout, huh? Well, that's not going to do it. Let's preordain. Can't really keep either of these, I don't think. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. I'm not gonna like show my opponent this familiar or anything. Probably knows what I'm playing based on Esper, but all right. So I don't think our sideboard had this deck in mind when it was being built, but that's okay. We still got some decent stuff. Lone Missionary and Prismatic Strands are great. Slow stuff is bad. So Mulldrifters, London Rova Horror again. Reaping the Graves we don't need. Don't need Dispel. I mean, they did have Dark Ritual, but man, you're not dispelling Dark Ritual. Don't try to do that. I'm not going to bring in Hoodwink because I learned that this does not bounce creatures, so I'm not doing that. Don't really want to bounce their land with the Fogbringer either. Don't really want this Compulsive Research, so that means I have room for another thing. Let's go back and bring one of these Mulldrifters back. I'd rather have Mulldrifter than Compulsive Research. So I can always just evoke it and it's not that much worse than Compulsive Research. In fact, let's just take out another one of these. Alright. Gotta get lucky again. Kinda like against the Red Deck Wins deck, we have to draw our good cards. And again, we're gonna mulligan a lot. Whatever, I'll keep this one. Hopefully we have a land on top. Cool. Not going to shuffle that away. Let's see how much power they can do. Kind of their ideal draw is to go Swamp, Dark Ritual into 3 2-power things. Ooh, Carnophage, not good. Here's a little trick when you're playing a deck like this. Make sure you fetch before. I'm going to go get the Plains. Because now that means next turn I can have an untapped land. So next turn I can snap one of their guys, preordain and Lone Missionary if I want. Snap gains me 1 more mana, so I'll have a little more. I think I might just preordain and Lone Missionary next turn. I don't think I'm going to cast the snap yet. Yeah, it seems fine. Preordain. Mulldrifter seems okay. I think I want both of these. hopefully this lone missionary is enough to help me survive. So this deck plays like almost no swamps. It's like super low on swamps, which is kind of sweet. I think that's kind of cool. So next turn I can snap. I'm going to leave this lone missionary in play because I actually want to flicker it to gain some more life, I think. No, I'm going to save more life just by blocking with it. So I'm going to snap their other one and then play Muldrifter, I think. I'm either going to snap and play Muldrifter or snap and play Mnemonic Wall. I think I'm going to snap and play the Muldrifter. This one's going to deal him 1 damage no matter what, so let's go ahead and bounce the Carnophage. Alrighty. You know, maybe Mnemonic Wall to get back Snap is better than a Muldrifter here. Because I can block with it. Next turn I can evoke the Muldrifter and Ghostly Flicker both of these things with the trigger on the stack, so... Oh no, I can't. Never mind. I don't actually have 5 mana next... I don't have 6 mana next turn. Unless I use Snap. So that might be a nice little play that I can do. They don't usually run any interaction unless they play some Snuff Outs. Should probably take my Ghostly Flicker. It's a lot stronger than Snap. They're gonna double duress me. I'm not sure this deck should play duress. It doesn't seem like they would have room for that kind of thing. Alright, well I'm just gonna play this. Pop. And I'll pass the turn to my opponent. Ooh, those are some nice ones. So what's really nice about the Mnemonic Wall is they can't even suicide this Lacerator in at me. It's just gonna kill him. The Slayer is the only thing that can attack because it is Shadow. Alright, what do I want to do here? Can I play all this stuff so I can play the Sunscape Familiar and then snap my Muldrifter and then I can play it again? That seems pretty good. I might as well attack first. Okay, attack my opponent. Man, Snap is so cool. Card's broken. I'm gonna snap our Muldrifter, untap these two. I'm gonna play it. I'll leave this island up. Okay. So I can snap my Muldrifter again and play it again. Seems pretty good. Aqueduct, pick up a tapped island. Snap my Muldrifter. Yeah, it seems pretty unfair. We're not getting that much advantage, like I'm spending a snap to get 2 cards, but still, it's pretty sweet value. My opponent's got to take a lot of damage from their own creatures here. Yeah, they're not gonna be attacking with this Carnophage anytime soon, I don't think. These guys have to attack every turn. Alright. Got all these Prismatic Strands and not enough planes to cast them. Here we go, Mully D. I'm attacking. The reason I'm attacking here is I want to bait my opponent into like paying the life to keep these untapped. And then I'll just Prismatic Strands all the black damage. Probably looks like I'm just holding up Ghostly Flicker or something. Okay, they didn't fall for the bait. They decided 4 damage is enough for them. Bump in the night, okay. That's interesting. I mean, I understand attacking with this, but they shouldn't be attacking with that. Because of Shadow, I can't block them. This was loss of life, right? Yeah. Doink. Oh, I gotta make sure I do black. Okay, we take nothing. Soul Reap, huh? Alright, can't do anything about that. So I'm gonna play my Lone Missionary this turn, attack with my Muldrifter. See what my Seagate Oracle. See what my Seagate Oracle gets for me. Mana War is okay. I think when I'm at some point probably Mana War my Muldrifter back to my hand. Alright. Lone Missionary. We got a swamp. I don't think I want... Maybe I'll just pick up my Seagate Oracle and play it again. That seems okay. I don't really want to bounce any of my opponent's creatures. None of them really matter. I guess I could bounce this Slayer. The thing is I'm going to just Prismatic Strands this turn. So I'd rather get a little more value. Alright, see what we find. Snap seems better than another familiar, I guess. Snap will let me actually cast multiple white spells in a turn, so that's kind of important. Like I'll be able to cast both of these next turn if I want. Alright. So our opponent has now lost like 7 life from this Lacerator. It's been pretty good for us. Okay, I can't block. Might as well flash this back. I don't want to get anywhere close to the point where this doesn't deal him damage anymore. So I'd like to keep that happening. Alright. That can't block. I can attack with these 3. I don't really want to take this Lacerator off the table though. Bounce this Lookout. Do I have lethal? I don't have lethal, do I? This is gonna deal him 1. No, not really. Alright, I'll just attack with Muldrifter. Alright. Let's go ahead. Get another Plains. I'm gonna cast both my Lone Missionaries this turn. Just to really solidify the fact that my opponent has no chance to win. And I'm going to keep Snap up just in case I really need to cast my Prismatic Strands for some reason, but I don't really anticipate that happening to me. At this point my opponent has taken nearly half of their life total in damage from this Lacerator. I win. Cool. Wish those were a Circle of Protection black, jeez. Black or green would have probably won me. Black, red, or green. Anything but blue would have probably won me some games. Kind of liked what we did there. Soul Reap. Is that sorcery? I don't know, I got a quick look. I think I might have one of those. Is that the name of it? Soul Reap? Quantity, do I have any of? Don't have any? Alright, it's a sorcery, so... Oh no. Oh no. I don't have that stuff. Okay. Let's go back to this. I think I'm happy with what I did then. Don't really want Reaping the Graves. Denora Horror is fine, but you can't cast stuff that's that expensive. So let's go with this. This is yet another really. This one's even more than our previous opponents. Just a really inconsistent aggro deck, and you just kind of have to pray that you get there. Yeah, I guess I can keep this. It's not very good though. No, I can't really keep that. We've had some pretty terrible hands the last couple games. At least he can't. At least he didn't get to play 6 power on turn 1. These are some of our best cards, but I don't have any white mana, so I don't think I can keep them. Well, I mean, I can keep the Mana War, but I don't think I can keep that Lone Missionary when I don't have white mana, which is really a shame. So next turn, I'm going to be playing this Familiar. Sign in Blood, jeez. That card's really bad in that deck. If you're playing Dark Ritual in your deck, I don't really think you want Sign in Blood. But what do I know? Let's go ahead and play this Nightscape Familiar out. Next turn I'll be able to play the Mana War and play my Aqueduct. Night Market Lookout. See how much power they can put into play. Soul Reap. I'm not sure how I feel about this card in like Stompy World, but at the same time I assume it's in the sideboard. Alright, let's go ahead and play Seagate Oracle. Seems a little better than Mana War here. So I need white mana. Don't need another Ghostly Flicker. Let's take a Muldrifter. Alright, our hand's shaping up as long as they don't go too crazy this turn. Like if they play a guy, Soul Reap my Seagate Oracle, and like duress me or something, then I might be in trouble. Sign in Blood, not that scary, but another Soul Reap would be a big deal. I go down to 7 if they had that. Really, any removal spell is going to be quite good, but the extra 3 damage is a big deal. Well, I'm blocking this guy, that's for sure. Am I going to get Disfigured? No. Disfigure would be insane to have in this deck. And they don't have it, so that makes sense. Okay, Mana War, bounce to Carnophage. I'm not going to pick up a Swamp. I'm not going to attack. I don't think. Yeah, I just can't afford. I think I would just lose, right? If they like played a guy, Soul Reaped my Mana War, attack me for 2. Okay, getting bumped. Tyrant's Choice, I'm dead. Crazy. Dang, I lost to this jank. Well, I'm kind of playing jank too. I don't think this deck is quite ready yet. I don't know what it needs, but it needs something to make it a little faster, because every deck we played so far has been aggressive and we haven't been close to keeping up with any of their good draws. So let's move on to round number 5.